Our final presenters for New Beverage Showdown 23, you might want to duck if you're in the front row, Max Luthi and Luke Montgomery Smith, the co-founders of Plink. Come on up, guys. Gentlemen, microphone, microphone, clicker. Please keep an eye on your timer.
All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Maxwell Luthi. I'm a reformed futurist and the co-founder of Plink.
And hi, guys. Great to meet you all. I'm Luke Montgomery Smith, and I am a reformed kombucherist. And Max and I have been working on Plink for a couple of years now. But funny fact for you all, this is actually only the third time I've met him in real life. This business has so far been built on Google Hangouts.
It's true. And we built this business to tackle, as I said yesterday, an absolutely massive problem anchored in the fact that humans love delicious drinks. We consume over 1.4 trillion liters of them every year. At the same time, their cans and bottles litter our parks and waterways. The three biggest beverage brands in the planet are regularly the three most found sources of litter in our parks, waterways, and oceans. At the same time, the carbon footprint of transporting something that's at times 99% to 100% water is also unfathomable.
It's an absolutely massive and complex problem. But ours is a simple solution. Take a glass of water, drop a Plink in it, and boom. You have a delicious beverage with 99% less packaging and a fraction of the carbon impact. But let's get real. We don't pick up drinks to save the planet. I don't, and I'm a barefoot hippie. We pick up drinks for a moment of joy, to share with our friends, for something with great taste. And Plink is exactly that. We've crafted a simplification of an effervescent tablet with natural fruit flavors, a source of electrolyte, 14 calories, and 1 gram of sugar. But it's got to taste great, right? Because otherwise, Max and I are just a couple of hype guys with a huge vision and colorful brand. And it's a huge challenge. Non-liquid beverages, but it's been a huge deep dive into the technology and microencapsulation and scents and flavors that some of you guys work in. I mean, for our pineapple grapefruit, it was 4 different grapefruit flavors and scents we've taken from the pith, from the pink and the white fruit, from some of the peel. And I think after hundreds of iterations, we've kind of got that balance. This little mark on the gray patch of my beard was from that flavor, but it was worth it because we've got 3 banging flavors, which we've launched in a multi-pack. 18 Plinks for $22, $122 a Plink.
So who gets this revolution rolling? Who takes us from bang to Plink? Well, Plink is a state of mind. From day one, we wanted this to have cross-demographic appeal. We genuinely have seen in our first month's customer data 3 generations plinking within the same household. We have Mullet Ben over there on the right, who's a 15-year-old YouTuber. Mullet Ben plinks, and so does the guy in the middle here, who's literally America's preeminent quilt historian. I'm not lying. What unites Mullet Ben and the historian is they aspire to live healthily, earthfully, I made that word up, and joyfully.
And for this consumer that Max has described, we just see a huge opportunity for our value proposition in the just add water space. All the way over here in 1927, Kool-Aid were kicking the door down to start a party. It was joy. To all the way across here, we've got the more functional brands, Liquid IV, named after something you find in a hospital, but hydration. And we're right here in the middle with our value prop, joyful hydration.
So how do we acquire customers without giving all of our money to Mark Zuckerberg? First of all, we embrace the verb. Like literally, Mullet Ben plinked from a mountain bike while mid-air and posted it on YouTube. We didn't ask him to do that. This is an actionable product. It's experiential. It has an ASMR-like quality. And we can sample like software. I remember my granddad had stacks of AOL CDs in the 90s because they used to mail them in envelopes. We can mail a fucking 6-pack in an envelope, and I know you're jealous. Sorry. I told Luke not to swear, and I swore. I apologize. We're going to claim the water cooler in enterprise. This is an untapped opportunity, which blows my mind in American offices. So this isn't just hyperbole. We are actioning all of this already.
Yeah, it's true. we have a brilliant unfair advantage in digital, e-commerce, and enterprise. But we also know that like every beverage brand, we're going to find scale at retail. That's why we've designed these new hang sell packs where we have improved our sort of communication and value prop and brought it front and center for a national retailer that we will be able to announce very shortly.
And if you're wondering, will this really change the way the world drinks? It's very hard to anticipate widespread change when we are neck deep in the routine. Chucking cans and bottles left, right, and center. We used to smoke on airplanes. And 2 years ago, you all thought it was normal to commute to work for an hour a day each way, right? Widespread change happens.
Boom.
Ah! Well done. Hey, you guys can stay up here. The judges might have some questions for you. I told you to duck in the front row, so well done, gents. Danielle, the package type, obviously we've seen hydration tablets in the past, but the way these are presented and how they're presented as a multi-pack, what are your thoughts?
I have so many things to say.
Okay, I thought so.
First of all, you guys are dynamic presenters and definitely founders that I would bet on, for sure. That said, I think this is a positioning play. It's not that different a product, but it is a good positioning play. The brand strategy is brilliant. The design, in my opinion, is hard to digest, and you're going to lose people. I couldn't read your brand name. That's problematic to me. We've already chatted about the website. There's some stuff happening there. What else do I have to say? Oh, I love the sustainability angle. I do think that, I mean, clearly you guys are marketers, but I do think you need to clean up that design.
Thank you. That's great feedback.
Yeah. Mike, I'm such an idiot. I still haven't had a chance to try Plink.
You haven't?
No, I still haven't. I can't believe it. I'm sorry, guys.
You're throwing 122 around here.
I clearly have enough product to try it now, but what are your thoughts on the taste and sort of the ease of use, I guess, for this product?
I am the consumer for this. I am the powder guy. I like Noon. I like all of this stuff, and this one is top class in terms of flavor. I mean, I'll Plink all day long. I love it that it's a verb. I got a few nits to pick. The yellow on the pack, not great, pretty invisible. So, and the logo kind of plunks together instead of plinks the way you want it to. But and I think the pack can get a little gnarly, as Jessica Pratt would say, a little gnarly, San Diego style. But other than that, shout out. I love this product. I'm a user already.
Thank you.
Yeah, great feedback on the yellow as well. We're working on that.
I knew you would.
Yeah.
Bonnie, getting trials really important in this industry. It seems like Max and Luke outline a way to get this product into people's hands pretty quickly. What are your thoughts?
I think that the fact that it's, you can mail a 6-pack is going to be really great for you guys. Even from sampling perspective, it's really easy for people to take it home. Probably if you are doing some field marketing, it'll be hard for people to try it on the spot. But I think what's really going to carry your brand, since there are products like this on the market, it's going to be your personality translating into your brand. It's going to be you guys being as loud as your brand.
Is it going to get mauled in the mail?
I mean, it's dangerous. I mean, you got to think about these things. But really, really fun brand that you guys have created.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, Matt, let's talk about the positioning. We saw a slide up there. We had Kool-Aid on one end and Liquid IV in the middle, on the other end, and we had Plink right in the middle.
Joyful hydration.
I'm sorry?
Joyful hydration, I think, is the term. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Look, the space is awesome. There is an enormous amount of runway for these non-beverage forms of beverage like this. The low cost to serve from a logistics perspective, you have such a competitive advantage over everybody else in ready to drink. Day one. In terms of positioning away from artificiality to full functionality, it'll be an economic consideration at some point, because we know that consumers will pay more for what they at least believe to be the highest level of functionality versus a flavor plus function play, which if you're there, it's better than just flavor, but it's probably not all the way to bright on terms of fully maximizing your value. So, but if you can scale it in the middle, it's a great place to be too. So
that's really great feedback.
Great observation. Thank you.
Bonnie, I just want to come back to you real quick. Max and Luke talked a lot about how there's a lot of waste out there, and Plink helps to remove a lot of that waste. Did that come through in the messaging? Did that come through in the packaging?
I don't think you guys talk about it as much as you could. I think you had it on your box packaging, but not as much on these. Maybe it's, one pack of these compares to however much plastic in the ocean or something like that you could talk about. But I think through your social, you guys talk about it. Your guys' humor on your social is pretty funny.
Thank you.
But yeah, there's lots of channels. Maybe in your POS materials in retail, you could talk about that.
Yeah, we've tried to kind of hold that back a little bit to begin with, just because we didn't want to be the sustainable brand, and we wanted to lead with joy. But sort of there's a few things that we can improve in just bringing that story. Once you're into our family kind of thing, we'll share all of that. We've just had it independently verified, and we're constantly tracking our climate impact and things like that.
Awesome.
Outstanding. Great feedback, great presentation. Very well done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thank you very much.
Hey, Luke.